Globalization is the way we are affected and are linked by each other in relation with one another based on what is happening inside and outside of each state. The people are affected by this because our different countries now interact with each other in various ways. Today, we will be focusing on its negative effects on migration and working abroad to the smallest unit of our society, the family. The number one people who are impacted by globalization are our OFWs. They find it easier to find jobs outside the country due to the growing demands of the globe. But because of this, many of our people go through separation from their families that causes youth to grow up without parents, loneliness, and migrating disadvantages, changes in lifestyle, depression, and even suicide. The children of OFWs are now forced to grow up without the presence of their parents as a result of their parents working abroad. Some children end up feeling abandoned and have resentments towards their parents. Others even become abused by the people who take care of them while their parents are abroad. Teenagers become greatly influenced by their peers, to whom they turn to for advice and affection. Their values are compromised because of the lack of proper guidance. However, this does not apply to all. Being away from their families, many end up being lonely to the extent of becoming depressed. Some try to compensate by having extramarital affairs, gambling, becoming alcoholics, and others even commit suicide. This is especially difficult for our OFWs due to the differences in culture and language, which leads to isolation as a result of their limitations with interactions. This is also the problem with migrating. The change is difficult and hard to get used to which causes our fellow men to feel sad and lonely, which can affect the way they perform in work and live their life. Another problem can be racism. The lack of respect from other people is a big problem and can bring about personality problems and even get our OFWs in trouble, like physical assaulting those who are looking down on them. Some OFWs and their families find it difficult to cope with their expenses due to the changes brought about by their lifestyle. Some people have a hard time to find a work there, and because they are either overqualified or underqualified, which forces them to take blue-collar jobs or become unemployed. Also, the cost of living there is more expensive than the cost of living here, which can affect the way they live their life. As you can see, there are many problems that our OFWs go through. Globalization is not bad at all, but every coin has two sides. Some are able to adapt and become more successful. To others, it is just a price too high to pay.